Hello, we've just replaced Dan with this handsome. Is it a lady? She's a lady. Oh, hang on. I have not done my job properly here because because I haven't put your mic live. So I'm going to do that now for you. Boop. You are now. Yes.
Of Pepper at the craft store. Pepper at craft store.
And that name suits her though, with all the kind of salt and pepper.
Well, she was a rescue dog, and she was named after Peppa Pig. But then she's gone like this, and everyone's like, "Oh, Pepper is in Salt and Pepper," and I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that'll do. So what have you been up to, Dan?
Well, I've been having a very sore throat, as you may cotton on. So everybody's so sorry that I sound like this. I've got all the ailments and all the drugs to make it better. I'm completely fine. I just sound like this. So I've just been walking around sounding like this for the last few days.
Oh, have you been getting any pity for it or not?
A little bit, to be fair. A little bit. Everyone's been really good. But it's been bonkers crazy. I'm loving everybody getting ready for the launch on the 10th. That's what this is tonight. Is about as well. And so after this Facebook Live, I'm going to go in complete mute lockdown to be fine for Monday.
Yes. Well, we've been there. There's been lots of meetings. There's been lots of technical stuff going on in the background. If you do still want to come and join us, if you haven't been in touch and you have a business that wants to come and join in, both of our emails you can see are up there now. So take a note of them. We will put them up again later towards the end. But Dawn's already logged in. So do you want to go and chat?
Bring her on. Hey, I know you're going to speak later with hopefully Natasha.
I will. I've got Natasha on a little bit later. So we will. There's more pets. Here they come.
Here we go. Thank you, Hayley, and welcome Bibbatron 5000 and a special guest.
Oh, bear with me 1 second. I've got a horrible feeling I haven't put I have got a mic live. What's going on here? I've only got 2 audios on this and I haven't got Dawn.
You can kill mine if you want and give it to Dawn.
There you go. We're all good. Fixed it.
Well done, Hayley. All good. She's going to appear any second. Hayley, you shout when Dawn's on and we'll crack on. Oh, there you are, Bibs. Hello.
I can't see me. Hello. Oh, I've seen you. Hello.
And who have you got? We thought we'd bring a pet, didn't we?
Yeah, bring a pet night. This is little Lily. Little Lily. They're both very similar colours, aren't they?
Yeah, but I think Pepper's like 12. How old's Lily?
Lily's only 5.
Yeah.
She's only 5, but she's going quite grey. She was asleep on the chair, so she's not impressed that I've picked her up, really, I don't think.
Pepper's a classic when if we start talking, she's completely fine and sleeping somewhere. The second I start doing something like this, and people will know this when they've seen my Facebook Lives before, she then springs into action and is howling and barking at nothing. So I thought, let's just get her involved, right?
Yeah, just bring her in from the beginning.
Bring it in.
Just door of the screen.
I feel like she's gone grey because she's a really anxious doggo, and any bang or she's not chilled. So I feel like she's aged herself through her anxiety, bless her.
Yeah, probably, bless her. But she's beautiful.
Oh,
she's off. Yeah, on the table. Yeah, that's good.
Come down here then. Come on. We've got work to do, Pep.
That's good.
Down here.
Let's see, lots of people joining us this evening.
Oh, I should probably say hello, shouldn't I? I'll just shift her out of the way. Come on, good girl. Yes, this is the last chatty live before we proper go live on Monday the 10th from the studios or people streaming. And Bibs, you were one of the first people to really embrace this idea. And in fact, you have credit. We were just talking about this before. Not this necessarily wouldn't have happened if me and you weren't chatting around about Black Friday, I think.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I was saying I live here and I really didn't see why those empty studios couldn't be used, and that, the whole database, all the people that sort of loved watching Create and Craft were missing it so much. And is there any way that we could kind of channel what we all do to all of those people? Because we're all doing lives in different places, on different platforms and all the time, and nobody really knows quite where to go or where to watch, and have lost connection. We've lost connection with lots of customers, lots of people that shop with us, that knew where to find us, where to buy from us. That whole connection is lost, and this is a wonderful solution, really, and hopefully a boost in business for every one of the companies that work in conjunction with you.
That is the whole point, to benefit suppliers and to benefit the whole audience who are on Facebook. I see lots of names coming in now. Wendy, Elaine, Linda Chapman and Lexi are watching, of course.
Oh, say hi to Lexi. Say hi.
Pepper's now sat down there. Linda Chapman will be making an appearance on the craft store. As are you, Bib. So you are in first day.
First day.
1 o'clock. What's coming up on your hour?
We are going to do lots of beautiful flowers and wreaths. So I have been designing away, although lots of them have sold already. But just to give you an idea of how good you can see that there, but loads of fabulous wreaths done. So working on lots of new wreaths for the launch, lots of beautiful flowers. Wreath making is becoming so much more popular all year round now. So launch day is beautiful blooms.
I love that. You know what, Dawn, having spent now some time with you in the warehouse, your resource, and again, everyone just joining us, sorry, this is how I sound. It will get better. Your resource is so vast for doing bespoke work, or your eye as well, you and Nikki, for bringing elements in together. There's no one does wreaths like you, Dawn. And I'm really excited you're bringing that on the first, because we're just at spring, aren't we, as well? So spring is...
Yeah, exactly. You know, we've got Valentine's is around the corner, but Mother's Day, Easter,
yep.
You know, and faux flowers, these are all faux flowers. They don't die. They don't, you know, collapse or anything. They're not going to go off. You can have them in hospitals. You can have them at home. They are amazing. People use them for tributes, for cemeteries. They're just fabulous. And we've got such vast quantity of different designs and colours. And you've seen them yourself, Dan, and they're so easy to work with. So for me, somebody who's done papercraft for 30 years, I started wreath making about 5 years ago, just having that passion for flowers. You know, we've done papercraft and card for such a long time, and I still love that, and we'll be bringing that to the channel. Mm-hmm. However, wreath making to me is something that is just so engaging. It's something for yourself, for your own home, decorate your home, beautiful gifts as well, though, for friends and family. And it's something that you keep. It's something that I'm sat here now just working on this one. This is an order for a customer. So we're sat here just before we come live. And it's lovely, and it's not too taxing, not too stressful. You can escape in your own little world with it and make something really pretty.
Now speaking to like your loyal following or new customers coming to you all the time, obviously people purchase a wreath like you're doing there for their own decoration. But I feel like a lot of people win because you break down the kits as well, don't you? So if someone wants to just get the sprays or just get the flowers or just get the wreath bases, to maybe make and sell and use you as their...
Yeah, lots of people do that. We have lots of customers that just buy all the flowers and then craft their own designs. They do all their own arrangements, their own wreaths. You know, they've got cottage businesses. They've got little small industries going. So we supply hundreds of different types of flowers. We supply the kits. We now supply the finished wreaths, and we supply all the raw materials. So yeah, whichever way. Obviously, we're hoping over the course of the next few months to share as much of that as possible with you through the craft store. And
this is the whole point. So everybody watching, we've got some people joining us for the first time as well. You watch through the craft store, but you shop through the supplier's own website. So every single penny and every single order goes directly to Dawn. For example, details will be on the screen at say dawnbibby.com or whatever Dawn you want to pop on there. And actually then things like the P&P is back with suppliers, and the postage is the responsibility, the returns if there are,
I think that's really important actually, Dan, because when we did the shows on the craft store, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, the craft store, obviously, we're making a much higher profit. The costs of running a TV channel are exorbitant. So they had to make a bigger margin than we would make. So we've adjusted our prices. Our prices have come down. So people are going to get a much better deal. They're also going to be able to shop across the website. Whereas when we worked on TV, it had to be a £10 minimum. Putting a kit together was £10. You could go on the website and buy, for example, 3, like the foam that you use for the decorations, to the Oasis. We had to sell a box of 26, otherwise it wouldn't hit the right price margins. You can go on my website and buy 3 of them. So the difference is going to be now that it's opening up a whole different, well, not just for me, but for everybody else that's supplying, that's having their own business and supplying through the craft store, showing you through the craft store. You will be able to shop their websites. So you will have the access, you'll find them a lot easier. You'll have the access to all the products, and you can cherry pick and shop what you would like on that website, not just what we offer to the TV channel.
Very good point. Now, Mary's just messaging saying, what time will the craft store be on, and is it just on Facebook? Mary, it's on Facebook and YouTube. So on your YouTube, you can just search the craft store and you can watch it there too. But Mary, it's not like, it's not like every day where it's...
Oh, we've lost Dan.
It's 9 to 5 or anything like that at all. It means that...
We can't hear Dan now.
Dawn, if you want to be on at 1, if someone wants to be on 8 o'clock at night. So Mary, it's very, very sporadic when people are on, just trying to fit everyone in all in the same place.
We missed you then, Dad. I couldn't hear anything then. The sound went.
Did the sound go? Can you hear me now? Have I paused?
Yeah, I've got you now.
I was just answering to Mary saying it is on Facebook and YouTube, Mary. But it's not like we're only on at 1 and 2. It's on all day, all evening, if suppliers want to pick up those time slots. So some days there's 1 show, some days there's 10 shows. But it will all be advertised of who's appearing when on our Facebook feed and also on our website. So thecraftstore.com will also show you there. Now, did you hear that, Dawn?
I heard you, yeah, but the sound is moving now. I think, I don't know, it's not quite the same.
It's not. I feel like there's more bodies now about to join us, which I think's...
Yeah, I think so. I think we're kind of...
Which is very exciting. But lots of people, Gillian, Sarah... Crack on, Hayley says, crack on. Pepper's cracking on. Look, she's off. Now, Dawn, we had a miscommunication earlier, didn't we?
We had a miscommunication.
Yeah. This isn't to do with craft. This is to do with the English language and who is correct.
Yes, okay.
And I want you in the comments to tell me if we're both wrong or both right. Who knows? So, Dawn, we were looking at picking another date, weren't we, for another show?
We were. Yes, I said to you, because I have got the new launch of Dawn Bibby Creations that's coming up towards the end of February, and I want to launch that on the craft store.
Yes.
And I said to you, could you find me a morning slot week commencing the 20th of February? And you came back laughing that there is no week commencing the 20th of February.
Yeah, because I feel like week commencing is always a Monday. But you're like, no, it's just the date you say, and then it's 7 days after that.
The week after the 20th. That's what I meant.
So you're not wrong, and I got it. Hayley, I can see you shaking your head. I don't think you're shaking your head.
No, that's nonsense. Week commencing is always a Monday.
There you go, Bib. Natasha's brilliant.
Anything the week commencing after the 20th.
No.
Anything in the week that's after the 20th.
No.
Well,
that's
Bib.
madness. You can't work
Julie
like
said,
that.
Fortunately, Bibby, we've got to this part in our life.
You see, my week is a 7-day week that continues to rotate. I don't get a day off, so it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, good point. Any day could be a Monday, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So Mary said it's a week after the date given. So Mary's on your side, Bibs.
There you go.
Julie
in my world, it is
always a Monday. Chappers, always a Monday. Tracy, always a Monday. It was just funny where I was looking back, I was like, are you talking about May, June, July? Like, this is amazing. So I was like,
Dawn, I think you've lost this one by the comments coming in.
Well, you see, I live in my own little world anyway.
Okay, you work in Dawn dates, that's fine.
But I know, anyway, we got there, and that will be absolutely arriving. But very quickly, because I know we're going to get Natasha on as well, and obviously Hayley back. So you are on 1 o'clock on Monday the 10th. That's live, 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're back the next day as well.
Yeah, with Katie Sue. Yeah, Katie Sue products. So I know we've got Deckerman boxes arrived. I've yet to dive into it for all the products for that. But paper crafting with Katie Sue. So we've got some beautiful kits, some lovely decoupage as well. So we've got flowers, wreath making on the launch day, and then the second day we've got paper crafting. So hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of me. I'm hoping, well, I should probably be there every week, I would think, Dan.
Hope so. You're very welcome.
Or another.
Yep. So yeah, Katie Sue's, it's all like, because I was speaking to Sue the last 48 hours, like it's all very like spring and really the sort of content you'd hope and expect from Katie soon. Obviously the quality, but
spring, Easter,
yeah,
really lovely kits. That's what she sent to me. So I'm going to dig in deep. I'll do some teases over the next week so that you can see what sort of things we're going to have. But yeah, exciting. It's going to be very exciting. I think it's going to be a bit surreal being back in the studios, but I think that, you know, everybody out there, all our lovely crafting family, will be excited to see us back there and see lots of their favourite people back on the screen, whether it is through social media. We've got another doggy coming up.
hey,
Yeah, this is a dog party.
Keep
Natasha's
watching
got
Friends.
a doggy. We can see Natasha's doggy. Oh, she's got two now. That's just plain greedy, Natasha.
She's like climbing all over her. Yeah, the studios. Now the studios are like a bit of a, half the studio is exactly how you expect it, and half of it is a big old storeroom. So it is weird being there. I found some of your scissors the other day, Dawn.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm hoping I might find some more of my things in there when I'm there.
I know, because we
went AWOL.
Hightail it out, have a good look around. Oh, Jill Humphreys has joined as well. Hi, Jill. Yeah, but it's really exciting. It feels like that's what that, because obviously I use that studio as well for Shop Unlimited, but I really want to get craft back in there. It's got all the stands, all the mannequins, the things to hang up all of the quilts and beautiful fabric. So it's just desperate to come back alive again, which is exactly what it's going to do. Yeah,
it's going to be, at the moment, I guess, when you go in there, it's a bit like a ghost town that's going to come back to life on Monday.
Yeah, it is. I best bring some milk, Dawn.
Oh, for a tea and coffee.
Yeah, and I think the vending machines haven't been restocked.
Oh, I wonder if my tea bags are still in the cupboard.
Probably.
Yeah, my tea bags and coffee were in the cupboard.
Well, literally,
yeah, I don't know.
Maybe everyone knows, like, or not. Like, we were literally off air and then told you coming back on Monday, and then told you coming back on Monday, and told you coming back on Monday.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Everything else was there.
None of us actually got to pack up. There's still like someone's pen and a paper pad on their desk. Like, quite sad, really. But obviously, out of that comes something incredibly good. And I just want to highlight the point again that this craft store is nothing to do with the management during that period of time. It's completely separate. It's back to Paul Wright, who originally started the whole thing. And I think that's what people are really, it's almost like taking comfort from that as well.
I think that people have to understand that we've all been through an incredible journey. And if any of us didn't feel that this was the right path, we wouldn't be involved in it. You know, we wouldn't be there. We wouldn't be back involved with it. We wouldn't be working with you. And I think that what's important and what everybody has come to realise over the last sort of 6 to 8 months is that we have to diversify. We've got to survive. The world is changing. Everything's going to social media. For the last few years, everybody's been saying that TV shopping is, and I've been TV shopping for 30 years. You know, you cut me in half. I'm like rocks TV shopping all the way through. That's what my whole career's been based on. But it is changing. Social media has changed the world and how people shop. You know, people can shop on demand. They can watch who they want when they want, and you don't have to pay the exorbitant rates that you have to pay through all the big networks through, you know, TV. You can get the same service effectively online, and that's what we're bringing to you, but we're just bringing it channeled through one particular
stream platform. Yeah, exactly. So for everyone to know, because I know Natasha is standing by potentially, on Monday the 10th, then it goes live at 10 a.m. in the morning with Craft Buddy and Wheeler. Then there's Carnation Crafts at 11. Then Bibs is on at 1 o'clock live, still on the Facebook page on YouTube. After then, Craft Buddy again. And then there's Natasha Makes. And then there is Pink Frog. And then there is Tonic Studios, all in a big long line. It is a huge day and something for everyone. And Dawn, I'm so pleased that you're on that first day, because that feels like it sort of squares the circle for me, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. It's really good too, because this was my 30th year on TV, and all of a sudden to be abruptly taken off was very sad. Very sad. Yeah. You know, the damage that it's done to all of our businesses and our world, because, you know, we were all a big friendly family as well, coming in there and seeing each other and chatting with each other. And I actually don't go out a great deal. You know, Dan, I'm here and I'm in my warehouse. And that's it. This is my home. This is where I do my lives from. I do lives from the warehouse. And that was a kind of a day out, come into the studio, seeing all the crafty people, chatting, have a catch up, have a quick brew. You know, it just was nice to come in and get a hug. Nobody hugs me anymore. I don't get a hug anymore.
Bring it on
but
Monday,
do you know what
Bibs.
I mean? It's we have lost that. We've all lost that, and I'm hoping this will bring a bit of that back too.
That's exactly what it's building. By the way, Wendy's saying, can we watch back when people are at work? Absolutely, Wendy. Just go back through the feed on Facebook or rewind on YouTube. You can watch them all back again. I see there is a lady in the most comfortable chair with a lovely doggo on her lap who is also appearing on Monday live. Hayley, do you want to take over?
We'll swap with you. I will let you and your croaky voice go, and we'll let Dawn go because I know she's got a live very
Thank
shortly.
you, everybody. I'm carrying on making my wreath. I will see you all on Monday.
Thank you, Bibs.
See you later, guys. Natasha. Oh, hang on, I've got you muted. There we go. Natasha. Are you there?
Are you directing aeroplanes in, Dan?
Oh, God, yeah. It's Shall I get rid of him? To stop him distracting us. You look so comfy.
Oh, I have no idea who we can see and where.
Have you gone full Oodie?
If it's me, hello and good evening. I have no idea.
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, phew. There we go. Phew. Fine. Have you gone full Oodie?
I am fully oodied up, yeah.
Oh, do you know I nearly did? I almost did, but then I didn't because I thought, oh, well, it's bad enough that I've just come out the bath and I haven't washed my hair, because then you text to say, oh, yes, I'm available. So I was like, right,
No, so, yeah, I've had 6 children, and, and this one needed a bath. So by the time that she'd absolutely soaked me, I'm like, no, it's
fine.
It's Oodie time.
It's all right. We'll bring it for the soft craft team in the. I'm half pajama anyway. I'm gonna fully admit that. From here down is pajamas.
Yeah.
But this is what we've learned from lockdown. You can get away with it if all you can see is this much.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely.
So what are we in for then on your launch day?
Oh, launch day is going to be, what's it going to be? It's going to be, I think I'm going to bring you some beautiful waxed fabrics. Now, this wasn't anything that I ever brought to the craft, to Create and Craft, ever, because I didn't have them. But I was offered them just shortly afterwards. And they're technical fabrics that all of the barber wax jackets and items are made from. And somewhere in the chain, there's been someone retired, and I was offered these fabrics. Jumped on them, absolutely jumped at them. So they're not normally out there on the normal marketplace. So, yes, we're going to bring you some of that, show you how easy they are to work with, and yeah, we're just going to go for a nice, easy make. Show you some of the fabrics. We've got some cracking makes and so many things to catch up. I feel like it feels like not having seen friends for a long time, and having so much to catch up on.
And how did you? Because we did the Secret Sewing Club, which is also going to be on the craft store. How did you get on there? That was like herding cats, wasn't it?
Oh, that was good fun. I'm not normally around on a Sunday afternoon, so it had to sort of be planned in. But no, it's just. I think Dawn Bibby's right. You know, you do become part of this big crafty family, and you know, I've been in the industry now for over a decade, and you just get to know everyone, and suddenly when that's not the case, when they're not
vanishes, doesn't it?
Yeah, because we all travel from so many different locations and so many different places. It was that one sort of mecca that we all gravitated to. So. Yeah, I'm looking forward to bringing you something completely different that I just don't think is out there.
Because you're doing it slightly differently to Dawn. Dawn's going into the studio, but one of the other things that the craft store is offering is that guys can take the streams that they would normally do, but put that through the craft store. So hopefully you catch more of an audience there. Fingers crossed.
Well, the thing is, We have, for the last 5 years, we've broadcast live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for the last 5 years. So we've had our own studio, for 5 years. So we've always done that. Create and Craft was always in the days when I wasn't doing my own shows. That's why I did sort of Thursdays and Sundays and weekends and stuff like that. So I never used to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. But so for me, it just being a mum that is also someone that I have to do the school pickup as well. So that's always, but it's always been one of those things. It's always kind of determined what hours I can be on screens. So to not have the travel for me is massive, because it just means that I can slot a little extra one in just before the school run, come off air, and in 10 minutes be at the kids' school. So that's
pajama
pretty...
bottoms on, and away we go.
Yeah, they're on. Shh, don't tell anyone. Already on.
And I mean, Dawn was mentioning as well, obviously it works slightly differently to the way that traditional TV shopping works, in that all of the sales now go directly to your own website. Which,
yeah.
I mean,
and I think that was the big thing for me. We honoured every order that we knew about. We honoured every order at our own expense. And
we had all of ours packed, and then we couldn't get them collected. Every just wouldn't come and pick them up anymore.
No, so I took mine to the post office and paid for the post myself and everything else. So because I felt like I was lucky that it wasn't such an amount that was going to finish my business, like for some people.
We were in the other position. We'd just done 2 hours. Thousands and thousands of pounds worth there. And at that point, we were already owed a lot of money. And then that was going to add another £3,000 or £4,000 on top of it. And we would have loved to. If it, as you said, if it was 20 or 30, we probably would have done it.
Yeah, but I think everyone's situation.
It was too many. We couldn't. I mean, just the postage alone on that would have been £700-800.
Everyone's situation was different, and I would just ask that nobody judges anyone harshly if they couldn't fulfil them. Just know that they probably had months worth of money still outstanding, and that for individuals it was easier for them to get their money back through PayPal or credit cards or anything else. Whereas I knew I was sending stuff out and I would never be paid for it. And that was the situation that we all found ourselves in. Some of us could do it, some of us couldn't. And so the control factor has become a thing. So, right, only working with people with integrity, that has to be number one. And secondly, if it can come through my business, then I know I can fulfill it. The money's come to us, so I know then that we can fulfill everything. And that's so important. The only other person that I work with now is Steph, because her integrity is impeccable, and that's been it for us, because it's finding that trust.
Yeah.
And we've been, like I say, we've been going for the last 5 years, and if you look on our Facebook page, we've got great reviews, and we are a tiny team. We're not an Amazon turnaround in terms of, getting stuff out. And if someone's ill, then that puts us a little bit behind, but you will get your things. And, we help as much as we can with things. And that's the team that we are. And if you find a fabric from us and you want us to match it with a plane or anything like that, we give that kind of service. That's what we've always done. But we couldn't do that on a massive, on a TV front, but we can through Facebook and through our own company. That is what we offer.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be better all round, to be honest. I'm hoping it will be better all round. And I mean, I think the fact that we know that it's quite a small team, it's me, it's Dan, it's Paul, it's Matt, and all of those people all of those people you've worked with before, and all of those people will deliver on their promises. And the fact that it isn't well, it isn't that much of a promise because everything is coming through to you guys anyway. So, you know, it's all we're doing is creating a hub.
It's you're facilitating. You know, you are hosting, you're facilitating,
Pressing buttons.
and that's great. You know, that's for me, that's all I need. I don't need the studio because I have all of that. Like I say, we've been doing that for the last 5 years. So yeah, I kind of think it was the only way that Create and Craft could come back in any guise and the craft store could amalgamate, because
I mean, I will
because of how it's finished.
It isn't Create and Craft. That identity, that name has gone. It has been bought out by Hobbycraft. So I know that now if you type the website in, it'll chuck you over to Hobbycraft. And I think
that's it. I didn't know that.
No,
you're ahead of there. I didn't know that.
There was a load of remaining stock. So I think what they've done is they have bought out all that remaining stock, and then obviously to be able to market that, they've needed the brand as well. So that's why we put it back to the craft store. I did fight the craft store name, I will say. I did fight that. But Paul already had the website, so I lost. I'm like, but we're not a shop. We don't sell anything. But he already had the website, so it was going to be quick. I lost.
And I think the other thing is time has been of the essence here. I mean, there was when Create and Craft shut its doors very suddenly. It kind of felt like everyone went into free fall and cropped up here, there, and everywhere. I mean, we've kept the same hours that we have for the last 5 years, but it's been it's been the home for so many people's crafts. It's it's been a big change, in the industry.
I found out about Create and Craft. I'd literally just got off a plane. And it was a long haul one, and then I turned the phone back on, and it was just like, bang, 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 bang. I was like, oh, what's happened here? And it was all just people messaging me, have you heard about Create and Craft? Have you heard about Create and Craft? So, I mean, there was nothing I could have done about it, whether I was on plane or not. And luckily, I was heading out to Texas to do Quilt Market.
Yeah.
So we just kind of pushed extra hard while we were out there, and that has absolutely worked for us because we've now got a good American wholesale side to the business, which props everything up a little bit more. So, you know, it just made us work that little bit harder. It made us look for alternatives.
Yeah, and I think that's what we are all learning, is to find other revenue streams, other ways to share our craft. You know, that's the thing, because it wasn't just that we lost an avenue for sales, it was that we lost a community.
Yeah, and that's hopefully what we're wanting the craft store to do, is kind of start to pull that. Your dog just doesn't give two hoots, does it?
No, she's been. I've been out trimming horses' hooves all afternoon, and so she's been running around the yard absolutely non-stop. She came in. She was so covered in mud. So the kids and I have bathed her this evening. I don't know who got wetter. I'm going to be completely honest. It was not pretty, and she's been wrapped up in towels and blankets and everything else. And she's only a baby. She's not yet a year. She's only 7.5 months.
Oh no! So is that still the terrible stage where they're just mad and then tired?
And then that's it. Totally snoozy. But at least she's not quite so gross as she was earlier. So that's nice.
Well, I shall let you go because I know that you're a very busy lady, and it was just a quick one tonight, just to let people know that you were on, because you weren't even announced yet.
Oh, have I not been? No, I guess not. No. Well, I'm going to bring you, and this is the lovely thing, because I had stock sitting there ready to go to Create and Craft, and it hasn't gone anywhere. It's been sitting. So, you know, with your support, we will bring those things to where it's all there to be had. but I also want to bring you new fabrics, new techniques, which I'm very excited about, and new fabrics, and just some really beautiful makes, and see what we can do from there.
Well, thank you very much, my lovely. And well, I won't see you. You might hear from me on Monday, but you won't see me on Monday.
Okay. All right.
I'm just there to press buttons. That's all I do.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Fair enough.
I press most of them well, apart from my own microphone, which I quite frequently forget to do. But that's all right. You don't need to hear me anyway.
We're all
right. Well, have a lovely evening. And have a lovely
Thank you very much.
What's your dog's name?
Oh, this is Minnie.
Millie?
Minnie, as in Minerva, Queen of Craft. You know, goddess of craft. But yeah, actually just Minerva Brown. Minnie, little Minnie.
Little Minnie. Oh, do you know what? I would love to have a dog. I just cannot have one. I'm allergic to everything. Everything.
Oh, she's the boss. She bosses our Great Dane around like you wouldn't believe. He's gone for a rest.
Falls in, does he?
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. I give up.
Oh, yeah. No, he's gone for a lie down. Bless him.
Splendid. Right, well, we'll see you on Monday. What time again? Remind us.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
So this is the thing. So 3 o'clock, 3 till 4. Because the kids have got after school club and I've got to come off at 4 because I've got to pick them up at 20 past.
I believe that's called a hard out. You've got to be gone by 4. Apparently that's a thing now, a hard out.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But that's the brilliance of being able to do it this way when, you know, if you've got the studio set up, you don't need to travel. And you can just like, oh, I've got an hour. I'll just give them a ring. Can we squeeze me in, please?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Why not?
That's
Splendid.
just it.
Well, thank you ever so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you. Sorry,
and we'll see you on Monday.
Yes.
That's fine.
I won't be
absolutely
quite
fine.
so cash.
I think it's fine. I am 50% pajama, so
that's all good. It's all good. But